Hello, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City. I'm your host, Cortney Bloomer. Today's episode is brought to you by Indie Film America. Are you the parent of a child who's interested in the film industry, either behind the scenes or on camera? Check out Indie Film America on Facebook and enroll your child in their upcoming film camp taking place August 6th through 10th right here in Carson City at the Brewery Arts Center. Our guest today is Adam Whitney. He's here to talk to us about the upcoming Sassabration. Welcome, Adam.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Sassabration is in its fourth year here in Carson City.
I know, crazy, right?
Yes.
4 years goes by so quick.
So this year's Sassabration celebration promises to be bigger and more exciting even than those that have come before it.
We are so absolutely excited. My friend Jamie and I have been running around like crazy trying to get donations, but it seems like donations are just falling into our laps. So people are really starting to take notice here in Carson City that it is time for us to celebrate equality for all people, not just the LGBTQ community, but for everyone that, you know, has to fight to be who they are.
Absolutely. And that's what Sassabration is all about. Tell folks a little bit about what takes place at the actual event.
So every year we have our parade starting at the Brewery Arts Center. Last year we actually added to the parade route so that we go in front of the state capitol because we kind of noticed that that's what needs to happen. Our state legislatures need to know that we're here and we're not going anywhere. So, and then we end, we actually have a midpoint at A to Zen where we get to have some water and talk and take pictures and go shopping, which is always my favorite. And then we end at Sassafras at the hot springs.
All right. And once you get out there, there's live music, there's food,
it's crazy.
All kinds of things.
All vendors, yeah. So we have, this year we have Picasso and Wine, which I work for. Have to do a little shout out. They're going to be having a booth. We have food trucks. We have Sassafras. Eclectic Food doing some food. We have Shoe Tree Brewing Company that will be doing some beer tastings possibly, and they're helping us host. And also the Carson Hot Springs will help us host as well.
And you've got some great bands lined up. This is like an all-day event. This is gonna go on all day, and there's gonna be music and food happening. You've got some great entertainment lined up. Sapphic Musk is gonna be there. Rooftop Becky is going to be there.
Yes, and Lacey Madison, who is a very close friend of mine. She's a beautiful acoustic guitar player and folk singer. We have Tom Miller, and we also have Asylum, which is a performance art group. So,
all right.
Very exciting. Yeah, a lot of really great music, really great performances.
We should talk a little bit more about what the purpose of Sassabration is and why this came about in the first place. You kind of touched on this is really a celebration of equality for all kinds of people and for anyone who feels marginalized, and this is really in celebration of them. But what are some of the organizations that are benefiting from this event?
This year we have 3 organizations, local organizations that are benefiting from our vendors and a lot of the proceeds, and that will be PFLAG, TAG, and the Ron Wood Family Organization.
All right, Ron Wood Family Resource Center, and as folks might know, they provide services to low-income folks here in Carson City. PFLAG, of course, is a support organization for parents and friends of people who are lesbians and gay folks, and then the new organization, TAG, supports transgender folks here in Carson City.
Yes.
All right, so some really worthwhile organizations that are doing really good work. You talked a little bit about marching in front of the state capitol. Do you want to say anything about what's being done legislatively that's kind of an outgrowth of the groups that are represented here?
I would just like to say that it's time for the state of Nevada to take notice that all people deserve equal rights. It seems that we are getting pushed to the side a lot. Women, men, transgender, bi, gay, lesbian, we are all people. And when it comes to who we love, I don't believe that it should ever be voted on. But that's why we are here. That's why we are doing this. Families belong together. You know, it's everybody. It's every social aspect in our community that needs to be represented. And that's what we're doing with Sassabration.
All right. Fantastic. Great work. We hope that a lot of people will come out and support on that day. Say taking place on July 14th. Folks who want to come to the parade should meet up at the Brewery Arts Center. The rest is taking place at Sassafras out on Hot Springs Road. Do people need tickets or anything?
They don't. Just come on out and support. Bring your money.
All right.
Because we have a lot of silent auction gifts. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. And I can't wait to see the support from the community.
All right. Fantastic. Adam Whitney with Sassabration, thanks for being here with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And thanks to all of you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City, brought to you by Indie Film America. Check them out on Facebook at Indie Film America, or for more information, you can email indiefilmamerica@gmail.com. They're putting on a youth film camp here in Carson City, August 6th through 10th. Check it out. Thanks for joining us this week. I'm your host, Cortney Bloomer. We'll see you next time.